Have you ever been excited to start a project, only to be met with an error message that leaves you scratching your head? If that's you, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a common issue with YAML files that can stop your server in its tracks. I totally get how frustrating it is when you encounter an error that seems to come out of nowhere. You're not alone in this. Many developers face similar issues, especially when working with YAML files. Let's take a closer look at the specific issue at hand. One user recently reported, "When I start the server, I get a Psych syntax error." They shared that their YAML file looks normal, but they're still facing this error. Sound familiar? Let's figure this out together. So, what does this error mean? The Psych syntax error usually indicates that there's a formatting issue in your YAML file. Even a small mistake can lead to this error, so it's essential to check for common pitfalls. And stick around. I have a handy tip at the end that will help you avoid these YAML errors in the future. To address the user's issue with the YAML file, we first need to check the syntax of the file. YAML is very sensitive to indentation and formatting, so let's ensure everything is correctly aligned. Next, the user should look closely at line 2 of the file. The error message indicates a problem at column 3, which suggests there might be an indentation issue or a missing key. If the indentation appears correct, the user should also verify that there are no hidden characters or formatting issues. Sometimes, copying and pasting can introduce unwanted characters. Finally, after making any necessary corrections, the user should save the file and restart the server to see if the issue is resolved. Fun fact, YAML stands for YAML Ain't Markup Language. It's a data serialization format that is easy to read, but it can be tricky to get right, just like trying to fold a fitted sheet. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution from another user suggests checking the alignment of hyphens in your YAML file, especially if you're working on multiple projects. They emphasize that the hyphens should be in line as shown in the provided image. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. This user suggests checking for extra white space in your YML file. They also mention that if you have a similar issue, you might have forgotten to remove curly braces from your YML template. Let's take a look at another answer from another user. One user found that a stray comma at the end of a line caused the YAML syntax error. By removing that comma, they were able to restore the file to normal functionality. They noted that this error can stem from various YAML syntax issues, indicating that the parser struggles to proceed due to a syntax error on the current line. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. Another user faced a similar issue, but instead of blank spaces, it was an apostrophe causing the problem. They had a line in their YAML file that included the word don't. To fix it, they escaped the apostrophe with a backslash, changing it to don't. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. One user found that the issue was due to missing quotes around password fields that contain special symbols. They suggest checking your YAML file for similar issues and recommend using a YAML validator to help identify any syntax errors. Here's the tip I promised. Always use consistent indentation in your YAML files. This simple habit can save you from a lot of headaches down the road. And there you have it. With these tips, you should be able to resolve the Psych syntax error and get your server running smoothly again. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more troubleshooting tips and keep coding with confidence.